to listen with understanding because that not make no sense.
Next thing,
crime rate is low. Listen, crime rate is low. We not have COVID. You have to say we need to lock up in our house. The only thing we experience is Melissa. And now is the time for we do what? And now is the time for we to spend. To make sure so all no party no fi keep.
Lexi, the 8 for, let me tell you something. Do you see the 8 for JLP and the 8 for Andrew Holmes? That every single thing where them put out. Don't you see a twist it and turn it to fit their narrative? When we know that not go so every single thing the government is saying, they always have something negative to say and twist it for them way. That's all it is.
Right now, me tell you the truth.
I want to say something to you.
Media. Right now, me tell you the truth. This not have nothing to do with JLP and PMP. This have to do with people with propaganda. We love mix up.
Lexi,
we love
come down to PNP.
themselves.
Hold on, make us say something to you there a little bit there. Just give me a second, please. It come right down to PNP and JLP. Because hear what happened now. Everybody will listen to Andrew Holmes when he's speaking is listening for negative. They're not listening for positive. Everybody that is a PNP not listening for nothing positive. Them are listening for negative.
Hey.
So the simplest thing when they hear and them not understand, they run with it.
Hey. There's no way.
I hear what now. It's all in an effort to tear down the government. Because let me tell you something. You notice what going on with the JPS thing with the PNP them and Mark Gold in them. Them don't want the government to lend JPS the money. You know why? Them want the hotel them to shut down. They want the economy to mash up. They want the country to pack down. That's the government can become unpopular and then win back the country and start rule over the trash and the ashes and the rubble. They don't mind ruling over the rubbles as long as them are rule. That is PNP. Let me finish now. And then hear the thing now. Majority of the population really have certain level of smartness about them.
Rusty, the
population of dunces.
Yo,
yeah, man,
say population no smart car. First and foremost, Andrew Holmes just win an election.
Hold on, you can't make me finish. You get where me I go.
Alright.
Yeah.
Rusty, talk foolishness.
No.
How my life get report? The people want to keep the live active. Please. Let's stop up the live.
What really happening? PNP know that there's a certain sector of the society. The PNP know that there's a certain sector of the population that is semi-literate or illiterate. Those are the people that the PNP is playing on those people to get them to believe nonsense and bullshit. Right? Because he knows that them not understand.
That is what someone say something still. I don't want a minute. Alright. I don't know why make me even say this. Me I show nothing. It's brother. So when certain things go out, that is why damage control have to come. And majority, I don't know. Alright, they say whether you have with some of them educated, like you have some of them come over here and they are so educated, but them believe in the lie. You go through and check it out. Majority of them people who you hear in the box and speak, them educated, but them believe in the lie. You see me? And that is just Jamaican culture.
Exactly.
That's why. One on Alexi, that's why you have to have damage control. Because if TVJ are going to put out so the government cancel Christmas, majority of the country are going to take it and believe Lexi. You see me? And it's not like TVJ people them don't. You see me? But them must spread the propaganda and the lie. So you see, if people like we not there have to come like what the government say, war against the lies and the propaganda, it gonna mash up the country right now, mash up Andrew Holmes. As me say again, people out there have them little goods and sitting when them watch TVJ and them hear them thing. Who are gonna say the government say it, bro? You see me? People are going to say yes, so it's going down them Christmas for real. It come like the government are trying to cancel Christmas for real because allegedly.
Hold on, Sonny. So which set of people you think TVG are target when they put out them information? You think are the bright people them?
No, they don't them, bro. And it's a catch them because them run with it more than we. You see
No,
me?
watch you know. Let me tell you something. You see, and at this moment I understand. Sonny say it already, I'm gonna say it again. No way. The people that work at TVJ are dunce. TVJ and CVM are nowhere, no media house are dunce. Them have to have some level of education, what they are doing. Them know what them are do. They must spread propaganda. And what sells is propaganda, false narrative. So when them splice the information that the government send out, never say them I cancel Christmas to everybody, you know. But them say government entities will not be pushing any money into no party. They will rather to take the money and fix back the country. Basically, when me watch the interview, that me hear. And that me, the citizen of Jamaica here. So you see, who never watch it? Now gonna know say that them say, because
okay,
guess
I'm
why?
right.
The media don't
Let's
split it and split it. Let me finish. The media don't split it and split it, or them want it. And you see, who never did that sit down and listen to the interview itself, them are gonna feel like say adapt.
And by right,
I want to simply say, people must always know if make people give them information and go and do it. Them hear something and it not make sense to them, them need to go search it up for themselves. It's simple. Because if me hear that at the same time, I go on YouTube and go watch a full interview to see if I saw it go for true, you know.
Yeah, but me
I educate myself.
Hold on, Sonny. All right, make sense. All right, a devastation hit Jamaica, right? Category 5 mash up a lot of businesses, hospital, police station, etc., road. Now, let's make it make sense for a minute. If the government say I'm not going to take certain amount of money and do no Christmas stuff when it comes to the government part, it never said private sector, you know, it says government. Then by right, what am I do is correct because them need every cent right now to rebuild back infrastructure and retell these people. So I don't understand why these people are getting upset and mad when a lot of people out there don't have housing, need better road, need water, all of that stuff repair, light have to repair.
No, but me I tell you something in the media. You see, if them explain it like you, it would make sense. But them not explain it that way. The way them a try, me I tell you something. Where them a try to get out is to the majority of Jamaica. For the people and the majority of Jamaica say that the government cancel Christmas, so them cost the government and say, yo, oh, because remember, you know, you understand, you know, Grand Market is a day in Jamaica, you know. You see me, so them a try to get it out to them set of people, and them set of people, they catch. The people, them, the eagles, them. The people them who really are trying to look out for make one piece of food for the Christmas, and them people them are try to get it out to all of them people they catch it. And when time them get it out to them people, what you feel like? And the country them are try affect is not the Prime Minister or the country them are try to get to, bro. And that are the main point of it. The propaganda I catch the people them who it for catch, and it affect we. It's not we who have sense and know say a lie, you know. Who the people them own and who does look for your information. Morning, Christopher.
The woman even saying in the interview say, go and spend money because the economic needs it more than ever. We when they're in the east side of the country, we need to pick up which past St. Elizabeth and them place they fall short. And that the woman saying in the interview, so I don't know where them get foolishness from.
I'll go on, Christopher. But hold on, I say something.
Sonny,
Christopher start. Hold on, Christopher. I make you go ahead. You are go ahead. I tell you something, Lexi. You see the videos that are trend and TVJ video where are trend. Another part that them having it, you know, so majority of the people, if we not come back and the government never come back with damn control, I know that the people them not work with, you know, them not work with what? A trend. You see me? And wait. Allegedly TVJ have out there a trend. You see me? I show you go ahead.
You know, say, there should be laws in place to shut down a thing like that. You know, say TVJ couldn't do it. No other country in the world couldn't do this. And you know what? This is the one thing I'm really mad at Kanjo about. He need to put on him foot on them fuck ready.
But if I was,
That's what I'm gonna say. Media this and media that, and you fight against media. The media fight against you, so me I fight them blows and skirts.
no, but here the thing is this: if the media is putting out false reports on based on what the government said, then then JLP or whoever is in charge of certain things, they need to take that up in the matter, because at the end of the day, they know exactly what he said and what he means. So I'm gonna see why they matter about Jamaica Christmas cancer. He said government wise, not private sector, because you see people fail to realize that you have something called the government and then you have something called private sector. Even in America where we live, you have government workers, you have city workers, and you have state workers, and then you have private sector like Amazon, Macy's, all those places called what they call
independent companies. For all who know what private sector mean, independent companies. Them not rely upon government.
Right. So therefore, when the government says something, I say, okay, you know what, government workers, you guys, we won't be doing this because we will not be spending any money in the budget to do this.
So let finish me. Yeah, Christopher, go on. I mean, I will say something to you where them try to get to.
Yeah, just like a Rusty say, man. The people them know what them do. The people them try to cripple the economy. That's why them come out, because them know say if Christmas cancel, no money now gonna spend. So them just try to spread that thing for the people them. The people them where the PMP them are target, like the people who say come out and demonstrate when I know the meaning of Dennis Chung appointment. Those are the people where the people them are trying to appeal to, brother. We talk at the whole through election, brother. The idiot people when now go find information for themselves. Just a listen anything. And you say me believe saying I want me talk, these people who are accountable for when them come out and put out some false information, a big media come out and put out them false information.
I mean,
you all accountable, brother.
I mean, you want to know
you see?
The minister.
What on Alexi?
The minister all the minister
is on Jamaica alone. Them things they can't, my brother.
You don't know
these people who will be accountable when they come out in the nation, Sonny, and put out them false information, there, brother.
You say we on the live, skip off of the live. I said that one down, come off of the live. I don't go up, I don't die my life in. I don't go see, go up and scrub. Just go up on the For You page. You don't have to go up on them live and listen scrubs with one Kevin them, go to ground, and the whole head live them. If them not say the government, I try to tell the people them, see them when you say the Prime Minister cancel Christmas. I see how much people over there will believe them,
but
bro.
That's stupidness because
the problem.
But
it's all on the media. All on media. Can you know what I say this?
And that me
see people on the ground, when we go in all over town, them a put up them style and them a cuss. And I say, oh, people on the media say, Christmas cancel. I like them a tell, because see them give the go ahead for put up with thing them here. We can't sell for grand market. And them people, them a try get to media and them a get to
Christmas never cancel in a COVID. Christmas never cancel.
No,
but not everybody ever think that way, they like me and you.
Sonny.
The people them who not well on the media, me a try show no one go on the ground, You see the lie where them a tell, it a get to people on the ground who them want to get to. And you see, if people like we or the government never step up, the government, as them say, the government needs to step out from early. One system supposed to do that, where them lie and not get to what the brother. Because the people them know say it's just for headline sales. And that the media work with. Headline sales.
Right.
What at? Put it out there to get headline sales. You don't ever watch them newspaper show there. But anything acting on the street, them just put it out there, whether it's lie or what, to get a sale for the day. And that I go on.
Yeah, I have 64 viewers, and I'm gonna say this to the viewers that's listening to you. The government is not, Christmas is not canceled, because the government be foolish to cancel Christmas, because guess what? Bringing in money into the country and people spending and people coming down still, government not stupid. The government want that. The government want people to spend. All the government is saying that they're not going to spend, which is by right, they might do the right thing. Why go into your budget to spend for do Christmas party, all they sitting there, where the government don't have the money to do those things. So because the government need the money to repair Jamaica. That's all it is. The government is just saying that on our side, as the government, we will not be spending and doing no Christmas party, no Christmas this, no Christmas that, because we're not going to take from the budget to do this because we need the money. But feel sure that private sectors, people who enjoy Christmas, who spend out on the pocket, people from abroad, if you not come to see a family, low it. Take the airline, book it.
But media, the
That's
gentleman
all.
even went as far as to say, if you in your department can afford to put something together and keep departmental thing, you can do that. But the government now got involved in a spending no money for
Exactly.
that.
And why would the government spend money?
In every ministry, they have departmental part where them can supervisors and staff can come together and do what they want, you know. They can do what they want, you know, but the government now will be involved.
When you land, father, I'm asking something. Yeah, finish. Landman.
Right? You went as far as to say, the government won't be involved in spending any money on any Christmas party for government workers, but departmentally, if you don't want to do a thing, fine. If you can afford to put together a thing within yourself, you do a thing.
Shower, hold on there. Before you come in, Sonny, Shower, let me ask you this question. Now, may I ask you a question? If the government did spend money at the Christmas thing, that damn time they would have blasted him and tell him.
Yeah, that you know the government to spend money at the foolishness and this and that.
The rest my case right there, so I'm done.
Lexi, all right, here more action now, and more put the question here to you, sis. You don't feel like the information part of the government, like the information people, I don't feel like they need to shake up a little bit from back then till now.
Listen, the minister that has Ministry of Information, they are lacking. And that's where the problem is.
No, say nothing more than that.
That's where the problem is. And to add what
you think that's fair.
Hold on a minute, Rusty.
Remember, the education minister.
Hold on, Rusty, man. Rusty, hold on, man. You gotta understand why me say me. You have to make Rusty make Lexi finish, and me will say why me, and then you can come in. Go ahead, Lexi.
To add to what Rusty is saying, department-wise, to fix that statement for people, break it down to people understand when the government say that they will not be contributing to no party within the government sectors, they might talk like ministries, guys. So you know, say a year time when time a bonus a give away, them normally keep a look get together for the staff, them and everybody come and enjoy themselves. The government, them not do that. Them not fund it. So if they want to, if the head of that department want to do it for his team, they will have to fund it themselves. They have to find them and you have to go do a fundraiser.
Exactly.
They have to go take it out of them pocket. They have to go do something, but the government is null and invoid, not contributing to no department ministry. None of them party there. That is strictly it.
All right, let's stick up it. You see, regarding to what me ask you, why make me say that? All right, why make me say them a slip up look a bit, you know? Because you see the propagandas and false information, like them take too long to step on it. You see me? You see, you put out something like no, I mean, no say a lie. I'm supposed to can boom and step and shut it down by a little more.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because me all media. You know, I remember say that it happened from Lexi. Remember, you know, Father Rusty. Remember good, no man. Christopher, remember good, you know.
No, me remember.
If the boss never have we, you know, them take him down, you know, because of false propaganda, you know, brother. Yeah. Them take we shut it down the most. Yeah, no. Truth. And it happen all now.
Well, Sonny, I think that when the Minister of Broadcasting or whatever, whoever puts it out. I think that when you're putting out a statement like that to the people, them, right? Because remember, said this is going for the 14th parish of Jamaica and people abroad are listening. You have to put it out and you have to go on to break things down so people can understand what you're clearly saying. Because if you did come out and break it down like what you're saying, I said, hold on, you know. I said, okay, within the government.
Yeah, support.
I'm sorry, hold on, Christopher. And then even if you tell, it's like sometimes you have to know, say, a person have to know, say, within their country, so most of these people not really have the knowledge, a lot the knowledge when it comes to a lot of things. You know that in our country, I saw we see a lot of people just don't, and that's the word me I gonna use. I'm not gonna apologize for it.
Them not done. Them just believe propaganda over the truth. Them not done. You see, from one second you can monitor a phone, a smartphone. You're not done.
Good morning. We just want to chime in a bit. I go disagree with you.
Hold on. One second. Hold on. Rusty say, Christopher. They need to start step on things, brother.
Hold on.
They need to start as them push out something. They step on it like Sonny. You see these people are allowed to get away with these things too much, brother. And when them do them are damage the country, brother, them are try to damage the eagle. So as something come out, just like just like what Sonny say. He said, whenever was we during the election, I would have chaos and then that damage the government. So they need to start step up. The Prime Minister say them are gonna get bad pan misinformation and lie. We need to step up as them push out that step out. Somebody fit
as
it.
Them push up, they make them forget
the minister. Let's see. You know let's see. You know we support that. As them push up them lie, it's a shut down. And I saw it.
Here why me disagree upon that. Here why me disagree upon that.
Disagree upon that. Let me
finish my
We
finish now. Yeah. You see the informational department that the government have, you have to understand the department is not equipped to fight misinformation. It's there to inform. Let me finish, lady, please.
No, go so. But me can't make a finish statement and no go so.
Miss, you have to make me finish. Just make me finish now.
Make him finish his statement.
You have to make me finish before you rebuttal, please. Me say the information, when you have an information department, they put out information. What you're talking about is fighting misinformation. What we need to advocate for is the government building a new department to fight misinformation. The department that we have now is to put out information. You have to remember, the department to deliver information to the public. It's there just to do that. I don't feed fault that people out there spin the information and do that. Them not have the time for you to run back at that. They need a new department geared toward.
And I'm still gonna say it is not an invite.
I support that.
Reason being, if they can send out information, I'm gonna tell you what the department biggest problem.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Morning. I'm gonna tell you what the department biggest problem.
The government is now fighting the misinformation. I just came up to make it clear. We need to follow the government official pages. Every single one of their pages from every single department is now pushing back on the misinformation. Every single one, from custom to Ministry of Labor, to Agriculture, to RADA, to every single one, each department, single department, to Transport Authority, every single one of them, since November, they have been very active on their social media pages. Every single one of them. Since now of lately too as well, they are even on TikTok. We need to grab their pages and full their pages because not even Andrew Holness, so many persons have voted for him, and we will, when you go and look on his posts them on the pages, you can't him now clock not 2,000 plus likes, 3,000 plus likes. Where that go? We need to go like their page, like their posts and forward their repost their posts. We're not doing that. They
Sonny,
are there. They are fighting the misinformation. I can attest to that because even with custom, and what I'm going to say with custom, since the Buju custom have put out release statements on top of statements, whether in artist advertisement form or even and skit fighting and pushing back on the misinformation. But we also have a duty to get these pages, follow these pages, and blast these pages.
so you're all right. So what you guys are saying, you're against the government creating a new department, a new initiative to fight misinformation?
But you don't need a whole
No, I'm
new
just, I
division.
just want the answer.
Hold on. You don't need a whole new department to do that. The same department that put out the information, you're supposed to have something called damage control, where you have PRs that's within that department.
So that's something new then. That's something new.
So you don't need
something new. Something that is always there. It is something that is always there but not being used.
All right.
Finish now.
The party's biggest problem, not even the party, the government's biggest problem is they are not responding to the propaganda fast enough. And that is the biggest
That is why I am saying to you guys. That is why I am saying to you guys.
Equipment is a problem.
Even
the
since
person
with
that is
Buju,
managing these pages, you're not responding.
That is why I am saying to you guys, even since with the custom entire argument about things, the custom has no release. But how many of us here on the platform now speaking know that the customer has reiterate that misinformation?
Let me ask a question. Let me ask another question, because it's all in well. You guys understand this, and I'm bringing a new idea. I want to shut it down before you hear it.
No.
Yeah, just you see. Let me finish. That's what I'm talking about.
But sir, you keep on repeat the same thing over and
listen to what me I say. No, but una complain. So whatever go on. Aren't you complaining that it's not working?
What is not working? Are the people
all right, so it's everything the government is doing is working fine. You just said it's not working.
What is not just a PR person, a person who's responsible for the information. So if me come up with propaganda to them, it's supposed to get back a response to them. They're not working.
Okay, so something is. So you're saying something is not working.
Equipment, sir. I mean, correct.
What equipment? What? Nobody said equipment. You won't listen. That's why you're hearing stuff.
Sir, why you simply said to me, say?
All right, are you gonna listen? Are you gonna listen? Okay. Am I gonna be able to speak?
Let him talk.
If you talk foolishness, I'm not gonna make you speak, you know.
Exactly, that's why you won't hear what I say. That is why you will not hear what I say.
But let me speak.
Because remember, you're not the only one here. Other people might want to hear what I have to say, just like how I can listen to you.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's be fair. Give him a chance with land. Make him land, please.
All I'm saying, right? This misinformation, do we always see it in society? It's a new problem. It is a new problem. And guess what? It's getting stronger, it's getting bolder, and it's going to get stronger and bolder going forward. If the government is going to fight this gonna need somebody, a department that does it full time, not no apartment and PR this. You know what? Everybody go to work don't want to do their job. Everybody knows that when you go to work, you don't want to do your job. People just want to get paid and go home. So if the people responsible for disseminate information right now is complaining that it's too much work, now you're telling them that they need to go chase down misinformation. They go in all corners, all sectors. This is a new problem that need a new, fresh, reinvigorated style of fighting it. Because it's going to come and it's going to keep coming and it's going to keep coming. This is why people like us are on the internet on a Sunday fighting it, because it's a new problem. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to get bolder, it's going to get badder, and it's going to get wickeder.
Yeah,
well, okay, so I agree. Hold on there.
We are fighting from election. So
hold on, Christopher. Come on. I agree that you need people. You really don't need a new branch to do this. The CM branch that's putting out the information. You can have people within that department. You can split the department and say, okay, these people are in charge of like misinformation or whatever. So they gather the information that's being put out that's incorrect, and then go correct it to the people them. You don't need to create a whole new. You need to have that branch, and you need to set up the branch and like give people different assignment within the branch.
You know why I say this, and I'm gonna let you guys into something. In 2014, I was in a briefing, right? And this was a government civil service briefing. And everybody in that briefing was told that wars being fought in the future is gonna change. It's no more meeting a man on a battlefield no more. It's the information age. So the war is going to be centered around information. So you see, the one that can control the flow of information, the one that knows how to twist it, is going to win this war. Other countries have different ways how they fight this misinformation and how they create misinformation. If we really mean serious business in Jamaica, we have to advocate for the government to take this serious. This is not a joke thing.
I understand.
Do you know what information can do to a country?
Listen, I understand exactly what common sense is, where common ground is coming from, because look at the video. The guy that did that video with saying that the government said no party. It's over 200,000 likes.
Exactly.
And 2,000 forward. That is why I am saying, and yet still, we, as I see Jamaica, I see other members, other JLP persons forwarding, rebutting that information, and it is not being, it is not even some of them not even have 200 like. Do you know 200,000?
Do you know why Donald?
So we same one are talking about the misinformation, but when we see it, we are not liking and we are not sharing it and we are not spreading it.
Has anybody here ever?
I do think, and come on, ground, I do think if the government, as somebody out there, will grab the information and pass it to those various bodies that deal with it, if the government have somebody that grab the misinformation, send it, like say for example you're in Ministry of Health and there is something misinformation about you, grab it, forward it to Ministry of Health, let them fix it, grab it, forward it to Ministry of Finance, forward it to different ministries and make them be on top of it. I think that would work. So I do understand what you're saying.
Because it's a new problem, right? This is what you find in society. When
Sonny,
them have to understand, say, yo,
Sonny.
this is how them are go twist it. This is how it are go work.
Something they were leaving.
You understand?
Sonny, J Pitbull, I'm ask if you add him.
A lot of things need to be implemented, and because these things are things that's gonna have to be implemented, it has to come as a government new initiative. It can't be on existing things, because guess what? What you're gonna do is overburden the other sectors that we have. So it has to be something new. And if the government come out and say, yo, listen, we're gonna fight misinformation, and you have to understand this is a new problem. Previous government never had this issue.
Good morning, everybody.
There's nothing about this is new.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning,
brother. Morning.
Morning, people.
Yes. Good morning, Lexi. Morning, Natalie. Sunny morning again. Christopher, Common Ground, and everybody on the platform. All right, Common Ground. You know, you impart a lot, you know, which makes sense, and I can't take away that. But what I don't agree on is for the government to get a new body, you know, to tackle the lies and mis and disinformation that is being put out by the other party. The same body that puts out the information, you know, they are the same one to deal with the mis or disinformation that is being spreading across social media. I don't think at this time the government need a new office, you know, to tackle that. You know, that is more burning and the government part, you know, as I look on it. But like I said, most of what you said makes sense, and I only disagree.
It does want to shake up. Miami switch over some position.
Have you guys ever heard of the fact checkers? You ever heard of this? Something called the fact checkers in America? A group of private
Yes, I've heard
agencies.
of it.
Yeah,
I've heard
okay.
of it.
This is not America. This is not America.
Doesn't have anything to do with
I
America.
know you just.
I do not see why the government need to make a new entity or a new committee or a new program when they already have one.
So basically, we don't need to do anything.
That is what I can't. That is the reason why I cannot agree with you. I'm not saying some of the things that you're saying is not right, but that is the reason why I can't agree with you.
No, I mean, I see the sense of farming, you know, I knew, but it was shake up.
Sonny, when you step away, that is what he's saying.
Yeah, want to shake up somewhere still like it. And
I know, and this is the reason why I am saying the PR team is not working. The PR, remember I said party them PR different from the government PR, you know. The party PR different from the government PR.
Them slow.
To how I am saying it, me hardly see the government PR working. A party PR me see a work.
Yeah, man, them
PMP them PR they on them game. I see the JLP them PR they on the game, they on them game. Why am I not as a government entity that has the facts and was there when time the information was presented, not being shut down, whether which side of the party? If you said no, this is not true, this is what was actually said.
Because I know I'm that, Lexi.
And that is what my simpler say.
You're saying that we can fight this misinformation with just that's what I'm saying.
That's why I shake up, bro. I mean, I show you something why I said that. Come on, watch out. All right, then. You see, now every organization, you have to have a set of people. Because if it's my thing now, all right, I'm my team. So, come on, you see, Alexi, on a response for this. So, you see, as that job, they get on top of it. And I tell, bro, how we can do it from yourself. Because more time we get on top of things before even them, you know, bro. As we see it, I want to say, no, this don't make no sense. Check it up alive. Boom, come next morning and start tear it down. So, if we, like how we over here, so, can know that in an organization like that, you have to have at least few persons where that them response for. They are like the eye of the media. You are the watchdog of the media. So you see, as far as information job, boom, your thing is all right, Sonny. I'm on in Lexi. You are going to see we have a content.
We need to know. We need to find. We need a fact check. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, I'm on in. Maybe I call Lexi from tonight and tell Lexi, say, yo, Alexi and the team try lunch.
PR don't even sleep. Sonny, PR don't sleep. PR work 24/7. I shift them tech. One said come in, one said come out. That's how PR work.
So when Rusty was advocating for sanctions and punishment for those who do misinformation, isn't that a new initiative?
No, that's not a new initiative. Let me tell you something, brother.
No, it's just not enforced.
Okay.
Yeah, more enforced.
It would be, guys, it would based on 2000 and must be 13 or something like that. The law had changed, so it would be a new initiative.
It would be a new one.
The law did change.
The Cyber Crimes Act does not cover all these things.
10 years new. 10 years new.
This have you read the Cyber Crimes Act of Jamaica?
Hey,
Jamaica need to revamp.
Exactly.
I think they need to revamp it and,
So
and to make it more modern.
you see this is the thing, right? You see why the government
Let me ask a question. Wait there. Come on, let me ask a question. So if we put that, so you say we have to form a new committee to enforce the cybercrime law?
Well, if you're gonna put a port, obviously this, if the government wants to do this properly, it has to be something that is legal. I remember, you
They
can't
can't
just
do- yeah, they have to do
they're gonna
anything they're
find
doing,
them,
they
they're
have to
gonna
do
lock
it
them
legal.
up. What's the
You understand where I
consequence?
come from, Steve?
What's the consequences of somebody coming on the internet and telling people there's no storm while he's standing in the storm?
So he can't, hold on. So a person like that, can't he be charged for
No,
public mischief?
not no. It cannot. Based
So
on
him
the
couldn't
law,
be
that is
charged
the
for,
reason
the
why.
police them couldn't lock him up that day and charge him
that
for
is the
public
reason.
mischief.
What do you mean for public mischief? What do you mean?
Listen,
They
that
make
is the
public
reason
mischief
why,
can't charge for
guys,
that. I mean,
guys, if it is,
Hold
it
on,
is not,
I understand,
it is
Christopher.
not
Go ahead.
constitutionally legal. So that is why common sense is saying that they need to get it legal. If them do that, if they went ahead and lock him up, him can sue them. So government
Exactly,
would have
because
to.
the
That
guy
is why persons are
So
getting away with all of
Tamai,
this.
so Tamai, question. You agree with me at first when I say ministries need to start advocate for laws to protect themselves.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, that is what Marley Malahu is doing. And don't you see that the pushback that the media itself is giving? The media,
you have to understand me.
what you guys are not. Lexi, listen.
somebody said we understand what
Wait,
you're
now. Everyone, listen.
Go
You
ahead,
know
sis,
why
one at a
Common
time.
Ground is having his view that he's having? The media houses, the main media houses in Jamaica, like for example, Gleaner, they are pushing these misinformation. So it's not a matter of it is just being amongst the vloggers or the bloggers of the PMP or just anybody go on the phone, and it is in the media, the mainstream media houses. And if it is not done legally, if you correct from the mainstream media houses, then we will have a problem. Look what Gleaner did to World Bank. Look what Gleaner did to World Bank just was it last week or the week before? Look what Gleaner did to FID. You understand what I am saying? So Common Ground is not only looking on just persons who are on the platform where as in they pan TikTok and take up them phone and put nothing. But the media houses themselves are doing the same misinformation. And it is not even stuck amongst the people them on the platform nor the media houses. They go into parliament with it, because if you hear when the opposition side in parliament, they say it is on the media.
Exactly.
So that is why I understand what Common Ground is coming from. That is why I understand why, because it is not, just stop, yes sir, on TikTok, it go in a newspaper, stop a newspaper again, it go in a parliament. So how can the government best cut it down, if they must look on it legally, the legality.
So J3, again, what me I say is, what I said earlier, it is actually correct. Because if the Ministry of Information is lacking, therefore, them not looking at themselves, say, in order for us to protect ourselves, we have to put certain laws and preparation in place.
And Lexi, again, that's why I am saying to you, that's why they are vouching for it. So now they're talking about it. Marley Malahu, for example, came out and said the first.
Me hear all of that,
Yes. So now that they're at first thing when it comes to putting things into policy, remember, say, without a wrong, there cannot be a law, because it is not done as yet. Without a wrong, there cannot be a law, because it's
okay, then
not.
stick up in this. Stick up in what Mark said question. So that is why Mark Golding could be blatant line in Parliament and journalists have to stand up and defend it.
Exactly.
That exactly.
Misinformation is so powerful, right? This is what the people them do when they do misinformation. What's the most common thing they use for hide behind? Freedom of speech, right? Then if you go at them at freedom of speech, what's the next thing they come up?
Minister, dictator.
Exactly. So they have all these little loophole where they can hide behind. So until we come up with some legislation to tackle, to look, to do research, to implement. We don't have a fight. We're just going to be chasing them and argue behind them. We
need tracing. Listen, you don't need tracing because Mama tell you, and this is why I'm keep on and I'm always say this. PR is not working. They're too slow. They're working behind. Them now step up to the plate. You see how PMP, hey, I'm tell you, biggest defense of PMP have, you know, the biggest weapon where PMP have a misinformation, you know, because them good pan propaganda. You see, if the government sector PR don't realize say them need to step up for them PR until that law is passed.
But let's see.
Hold on. Until that law is passed, we have a serious issue.
Yeah, but
we cannot pay people. We cannot pay people for do our work and them not do it.
Yeah, but let's see who is PMP PR. You attack Andre and them people that they are not PMP legal PR.
I'm not attack Andre and them people So listen. PR work in many different ways. PR work, other persons for the work for them. That is all them want to get information out.
Don't you know that
promotion?
Don't you know that something
promotion?
Don't you know that sometimes
them alone work. Them come. You notice how Nikisha Belshel work? You don't notice how she work?
Yeah, but Nikki, but
something happened to them on the spot.
Yeah, but let's see. Nikki Chabershel is not. She not have no understanding. She's not knowledgeable.
Hold on. Stick up in.
Do something for sell herself. It's called promotion.
Stick up in, Lexi, stick up in. I don't know more. All right, me I put it in a O. Cause me just that me and Lexi are saying. All right. J3, listen to me I say now. And come on, I want them to understand it another way. Them need, as me say at first, them as Leslie said, them need to have set up one little team in a them PR thing with them people them just respond for the media. So just like how we
and again it is already there. Them have that. Them have the team.
Them slow upon it, Lexi.
Because of bureaucracy. You have to understand.
This is the reason why I am saying this. I'm not talk. Me talk. This is the reason why I'm saying this. This is not a JLP and PMP PR different from the government PR. The government PR is too slow. The government PR is not supposed to be biased. Some of them buy out.
It's slow.
That is the problem we have. We need persons who not take no side. Person we are gonna talk truth. We say as one come out, we crush it like ants.
Yeah, that it need. They need somebody like that.
Don't you understand?
The department they not work. They need to go.
No, but you're being unfair now because you have to understand these people.
Me unfair. What are the facts?
Finish talk. I just said unfair. You don't know what me I say. I'm saying you're being unfair now because these people, they go to work. Their job is not to be on the internet replying to people as soon as they tell lie. Remember, they have bureaucracy stopping them from speak half the time. So until they get the go ahead, they can't talk. You don't understand what bureaucracy means. Bureaucracy means that it have to go up. Let me understand. Let me show you something, right? Hold on. You work in a department, right? You see a lie on social media. You think you can just jump on your phone and start tackling lie? You have to go to your.
Sir, it's not a personal issue.
Let me finish now, lady.
But you tell me,
because it's government business. You have to go up the chain. You have to go up the chain and get authorization to reply. You understand this?
Sir, I work in a department. And my job is, my task per day is to, alright, cause everybody that have their own social media with them is a group. You have a whole heap of different social media. This is how PR works. I don't know if you don't have knowledge of how PR works, but this is how PR works because I work PR. Everybody have a social media with them. Every group have a social media with them managed teamly. And if this information doesn't fit to what's going on, it's also called fact-checking in our sort. We're supposed to crush it. It's not a chain of command.
And you're telling me
Yeah,
that
that is what-
government
but
can
That's
do
what
that.
I am saying.
But
Government is
Lexi,
doing
that is
that.
what I am telling you, that the government, that those departments now step up them game.
No,
Because-
J3, I understand what you're saying, but this man is telling me something different about China. Come on, the people that get paid for them know
Yeah,
how they
but-
work. Them
but
got them
the-
yard stop me and
But
tax
what
dollars.
he is saying is he's talking about the bigger picture. Whereas in we
You're
just
talking about small
What we
people.
just said a while ago, J3, bigger picture is these ministries are ramped with persons who are
No,
not
what I
fair.
am talking about is that
They're
he's
not
talking
fair.
about
They're
his
not
bigger
fair.
picture that
Not
he's
even
seeing.
have a
His
PFP
bigger
side or a JLP side.
his bigger picture that he's seeing is that it is in the media and it is in the mainstream media houses and it is in the parliament. But what I am saying here is the government entities, they have, I am not going to stay and say they are not. They have since November, since hurricane. I have
And
seen
JT, we established that, but we're
everybody.
not talk about that. And that we are talk about JT. When
I didn't finish. Every government entity, right?
But you repeat about the same something.
Yeah, but me not done. Because you're not allowed.
Man, one at a time. Remember when I debate, all we are same thing, you know. One at a
I
time.
am saying is that.
Right,
for example,
One at
what
Alex,
I am
one at a
saying,
time,
what
please.
I am saying, you see, what I am saying is that, you see, for example, with this custom is now putting out stuff for rebut the misinformation about their agency. You have the say, for example, the ministry of the school ministry, they are now putting out, every government entity is now putting out information about these misinformation. That is what I have seen since November. But the thing about it is that their pages are not being blasted. So they are in the back, them shadow in the back amongst every other else thing. That is why I am saying is that we should go and start to follow these pages and blast their information, because that is why the more persons, the more likes, the more comments, is the more views it gets. Some of the time you look on it will get 1,000 views, but only 2 likes. You understand what I am saying? The entities, I am not going to say that they weren't logging behind. I am not going to say that they are not, them not need to step up, but they have started to step up their end game. But we also need to help push their thing out there, because if we not go like them page are going to stay back. If we not go spread them information, it going to stay back. You understand? Because at the end of the day, with PMP PR, if it not get the foot for run, it can't run, it go stay. But we not give to PR them foot for run.
Maybe we not give them foot for run.
Meaning, say if we not go like them page next year, like them post and forward.
And JT, me always say
it is not.
And JT, me always say it. People rather to believe propaganda over the facts.
Yeah, that is true. That
That's
is true.
true,
But what I am
let's
saying
So
is that
when we like it, and we share it. If it's so, from the minute them start here, where them now want to hear them gone left it. So we liking it and we share it.
Guy,
We
what
not
is
really
Lexi?
do nothing.
What is Lexi? So much people up on the live.
But that is their
Let me
PR.
say something.
Let's see. So if they give out their PR is correcting the misinformation, and if you don't like it and share it, or are you going to or what else are they going to distract the misinformation?
When me I say, like when I listen when me I say when me I talk.
But
None of these entities are
You're not hearing part when me said they are no
me hear everything when you say, and that
people.
have nothing for resonate with what me I talk about. Enough of these entities are being biased. They are not being factual and truthful. That is simply the problem. And the problem that, because if me task with the work, whether me a labor or me a PMP, you see, from once me hear propaganda come out and me know say resonate with my ministry, this not happen. Me start shut it down. It's simple. It's not about chain of command. Boss can fire if you want to fire if you talk the truth. But at the end of the day, this is what they're for. That's what I say them people are ramp with PMP and JP blood too much. They need to talk truth in the entities.
Yeah, but that is what I have been saying to you.
If that
And
is
that
not
is what I've been saying to you, and you're not
if that is
listening.
not
You
happening,
see, the drug
they need to fire
department,
everybody.
the drug
They need to
depart-
fire everybody and get people who are willingly to do the work truthfully. That's all I'm gonna say. So if I say the case, we have to go, we have to go hire people from overseas to come do it. If it's so be the case, we have to hire people from overseas to come do it. If I so be the case, we have to hire people from overseas to come do it, and that have to happen.
I agree with you 100%. That's all I can.
You know, someone said something.
When you stop shoot me down, coming and talk foolishness or facts. When me and Uno know say them something.
What nobody said that what you're saying is
a PMP and labor right blood I do this in them entity. Me and you know that.
yeah, but Lexi, we are not saying that you're not talking about what is facts. But what I am saying is that you keep saying that they are, but are we following? They are not. They step up them game since November.
Me never say them not work, but them still slow. Them still slow. Me still can't give them good rep. Me still can't rep them good. I cannot give them 100% rep if they're still not doing their job efficiently.
How many persons here know even follow the national health center?
I do.
Once somebody has a chance to say something.
Hello, can you allow me to say something now?
People talk.
Lexi, you are 100% right in whatever you just said. This information, they are very vital for persons to hear, you know, and for those who have thin memory or thick skull to observe. However, it's only 2 females here, you know, and the 2 females here is like, you know, the males are way below. Saying this to say that, please, give somebody space to talk and stop talk over each other. That's what I'm saying.
That is so people.
But you know, alright, may I say something now? Because I just want to get the thing together. All are we are one, man. We don't want to talk over each other. People on top of the life. You know what I say? You say over Facebook, you have one page over there, and I think the page, my JLP page. And you see, if I go up on the page and the most you skip through, you see propaganda and live posts more than the JLP people in my post up. Believe me. Anyone want to go over Facebook, me I invite them to go over there, go look at so one page of my JLP. If you look on it, most sitting on the scene night and mama saw tell like the thing with when I'm talk about the FID with Mr. Wellness. Child, Mr. I be them thing they post up in night and it's a JLP page with much 1,000 JLP people in night. So me I show you. So me I say, oh, things like this are them things that me go around and it's like how J3 say, we go up on the page them with the factual information them there and take them and bring them over here. But the only problem I see with we kind of Mr. Pernell Charles I do it. No. Him start get vocal, come on the internet, come like go on certain live and get vocal and I try to break down the lies because him get to find out say over here so the lie run fast. You see me? So we need somebody who are vocal to give them time. If I take a little time out of them time to come on a TikTok page and give the people them the factual information. I guess him did over neighbor last night and I do it. You see me?
And Nesta Morgan is now doing that as well. Yes, Nesta Morgan is doing that. Marlon is doing that, and Fit. What's the funny name there?
Abka Fitzenly.
Yeah, he's now doing that as well.
But
yes, and you know, I make them have to come out because them see it over here, so the lie spread for me now. You see me, and it need people to come out because you see the PMP them have people actually work with them party over here and spread the disinformation. We get pays to do it over here, you know. And that's another thing we hide or lie we tell them have people where you know we pay for the over here do it. So them have to take somebody have to take them time out and come vocally do it because a lot of people read, isn't it?
My take is sunny, you know, say we are hear what me say. Them working too slow as a misinformation drop, you know, for wait till it cold for somebody dip on it. You see it, Sonny? If we wait till it cool, it already starts spread. So as them push it out, we shoot it down. And so we want to see the entity work. And the same people who will give the information, those are the people to come out and correct the misinformation, brother. You see, we don't need another body to come. Because them know the information, them know the truth, them to come out and do it. And we know it's a propaganda same one true. Because look on the lie. If we go over here, go and bad and tell some lie, you see the amount of you see gone up to 200 or 500. You see? And we know it's also TikTok work, Sonny. That's why you see the cleaner and those people put out beer lies like and them things they sell. Most of these people don't want to hear the truth and the facts, Sonny. So that we have to brother, they need to work faster.
That's why, you know, that's why allegedly, you know, thief in jail, you know. That's why thief in jail station. That's why them run with this propaganda and lie, you know, so the government I steal Christmas like Grinch, you know, and cancel Christmas in Jamaica because them know so that I can sell. I won't get enough people now watch them, so them won't get people for, you know. A lot of people, my brother. You see? A lot of people,
yeah, but and that is why I said, Sonny, I have seen a lot of persons, vloggers, rebutting that. And when you go on that, those vloggers that are rebutting, you will see 200 likes. You will see only probably 3 reposts. So that now go really go nowhere. Me just come off of the phone literally before me join the live with a person where I tell me about this. I say government say no. So you see, if and I keep saying if it doesn't get enough like, if it doesn't get enough reposts, it is not going to reach anywhere, no matter how much they want to shout it on the top of their voice. It is not going to go anywhere. So if we go and we see, for example, Sonny post something, and if Sonny posts it and we just view it, and if we not like it and forward it, it is not going to go nowhere. It not going to do no good.
And true, that's true. Because people, it's enough of these people, as me say, you know, and we continue to say this, it's misinformation and disinformation. It now do the Prime Minister nothing, and him say it for himself because him say, when him come out of the country, the misinformation and lies, you know, the people are come to him with things like them. The people are come to him and praise him and ask him, oh, him do this or oh, him do that. You see me? So it would more affect the country. You see me? I'm driving the country in a disrepute, and that is true. So that's why me, as a person, me always try my best to try to find the factual information and big up the people who always fight it, bro, because, yo, this information can cause problem, bro, believe me. And especially when people are just that them want buy into. Yeah, so, come on, can't go on talking. Soon jump still, but yo, we are going for one next 5 minutes or so, because you know what? Me just come in and fight and I go and lead. So, big respect to everybody we pass through, isn't me? Respect and love all the time.
I don't know if you guys see the Observer yesterday, but
No more ask J3. I'm more ask another question here. I don't know if I the same thing, and I never really see it. Yeah, people, please, I beg you to push up it at 30K taps, please. You know, say on see the thing with Mr. Norman Scott, where he said since 2024, the government pump less money through the sand catching municipality. You see that eggline?
yeah, but yet so many have but so much of them get arrested. So they see no money or less money.
So why am I gonna come out and say something like that? I feel like the people in Jamaica have amnesia in common because isn't they said St. Catherine municipality, and they said municipality where Mocha running, you know, I think last year. And them say how much almost $1 billion missing. Now they said municipality. Or if you say less money are going to our municipality like that.
It is the said municipality. Sonny, is the said municipality that just in last week, must about 3 of them were arrested. The same one.
When for come out and say
mismanagement
them
for
a
money.
thief off and a rob thief off with taxpayers' money, and that's why Punish Town bus park looks as rain Jew flood out. Because no money not did it. And I come talk about government now pump. So go if money we're going there, we take you out and stuff in our pocket and look for it.
And the thing about it as well, they collect money because at them me have to go at them me shop and at them me have to go my yard or something. They collect money.
Yeah, because that's one of the municipality, you know. I think the most money go through in Jamaica, you know. One of the municipality them, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Them
Spanish
collect
Town, man. Spanish Town. Remember, all right. A lot of things support more people doing it. Still have to go through the St. Catherine municipality. You know. Even though that's why them say why that's why them say prefer Portmore be a parish to itself, because Portmore still have to run under St. Catherine municipality. You see me I show you? So it no make no sense in my ball say them a thief out the whole of money. We know Mocha tell we remember so we have it, we have on a file. And on a file up at that municipality say that on employees them a crook. A beer, rat, mongoose and cat in a St. Catherine municipality. I true that on the file say. Mocha go on the file. Mocha tell we say a beer rat. Morning ish. So next time when you come out and say what you know me for them people really take Andrew Owens for food, you know. I don't feel like Andrew Owens are go on no money in that the municipality was so much rat, you know. Rat are terribly thief, you know, if a khaki aisle buckle and put it on and you wake up a man in the buckle aisle empty and the rat no pull the car. But you know rat thief with the tail. When I said St. Catherine municipality a be a rat and that here, brother. Need that now, man, Scott. And people, I want to know say I'm supposed to in my second in a PMP command. So if some PG if you drop down a man in a him will take over. You know, opposition is not gonna be till the next 45 years, you know.
In my vice president now, and Natalie that I don't want to run in a Spanish Town.
No, I remember so them did keep on indoor sitting one day, you know. And when them did re-elect back to PG.
PMP news. Me not follow PMP none at all.
Yeah, man, when them re-elect back to PG president, then they keep one thing and let them and they are him. So if some PG buck into yo, J3, them people are going to stay in opposition for the next 5,000 years.
But that's because without that, if the consistency is a problem why the country has not grown. So if we can't, because Jamaica has been so consistent in electing JLP, that's why we have seen the growth that we have seen so far. So they got change it, then come in, then change policies, then get rid of this, then get rid of that, and they always getting rid of and not implementing. They don't
Imagine Mark Rollins say $50 million for each I 28 revenue. And Ice Pratt Backerman can say, which 50 million? More than 195 million.
Yeah, to do what?
If them did ever win.
To do what? What they want the money to do? To do what?
And
then teachers, we go back again where civil servants are not being paid. Teachers, police are also not being paid. And we have to go back, go borrow money to pay them.
Man said.
Private sector will have to chip in to help us pay our main sources.
Man, them you know if that's for them people I got we can't dark in our country. I got save you. That's all I know. I'm not stop saying. Father God save me. Hey, people, later in the you know I'm kind of tired, man. I see me get a rest, I'm going to go on it later again, yeah?
All right, cool.